sticky fingers, or do you prefer the term zipper man? Now this is one of the first few stands that I have a lot of negative stuff to say about, mainly because of its moveset and how it literally doesn't have enough moves. I mean, there's other stands out there that be having what, 5 to 7 moves, and this one only has 3. And in my opinion, I think that the developer team just disrespected sticky fingers. I feel like it's one of those stands that were just made at the start of the game and they just forgot about it. Now, since this stand literally doesn't have any other abilities other than making zippers, I think that it should get a buff in certain other areas. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good stand, but the fact that it has such a little moveset is just annoying. I'm sure you guys are gonna see the problem when I show you the moveset, but I'll show you guys my skill tree first.
Sticky fingers!
You've got your barrage, which does 1.2 damage, and that's something I don't agree with. You've got your barrage finisher. You've got your zipper punch, which takes one of your opponent's limbs off. I think it's usually the arm anyway. You've got your extend arm move, which brings your opponent closer to you and does a bit of damage. And you've got your floor zipper uppercut, which basically teleports you under them and you get a punch in. That's literally it. Notice how short that was compared to my other videos. Now the floor zipper uppercut is one of the moves that I think should be updated, but I'll get into that later. The fact that this stand basically has only 3 moves is really disturbing. I see a lot of potential with the moves, and I've literally imagined what the moves should be. I'm sure you guys can agree with me on this one, but the floor zipper uppercut is literally disgusting. I don't know why it's a move. I'll save the complaining and what I would change about this stand for later, because there are some good combos and strategies with this stand, which I'll get to now.
Sticky fingers!
Now there's not a lot of strategies when it comes to this stand. With this stand, you might literally just have to do combos on top of combos, and you literally cannot let your opponent get away from you. Now one of the good things about this stand is the cooldown on the moves. You can literally do the same combo straight after each other with a small delay. You won't even realize it. What I'm gonna do now is show you a combo that I usually do when I'm using this stand. First I use a barrage finisher, and then I follow that up with a barrage. After my barrage, I use the extend arm move and then the zipper punch. And after that, that's when you use your zipper uppercut. Follow that up with your mouse click so you can wait for your cooldowns, and then do the same thing again. So that's the combo that I usually use when I'm using sticky fingers. Another thing I would do is constantly go for the zipper punch whenever I can. Now what's good about the zipper punch is that depending on what stand that the other person is using, if you hit them with the zipper punch, their stand goes away. And I don't think you can block the zipper punch either. I'm pretty sure you're able to perfect block it, but you just can't block it normally. The thing that I'm concerned about is the floor zipper uppercut. Yeah, sometimes people don't block it because they don't see it coming, but it's got a really long wind up time, and I think people can tell when it's happening. Yeah, you could counter this by hitting a block break on them or stunning them. Depending on what type of player they are, it might not work, and it doesn't work usually. What happens usually is that they end up blocking it and then they get a free punch on you or whatever. It's basically the same as Tusk's wormhole punch, but before the update. I don't think everyone was satisfied with the wormhole punch from Tusk, but then they just happened to rework it and it's way better than before. I'm hoping this happens for sticky fingers as well.
Sticky fingers!
The first thing I would change about this stand is the barrage damage. I feel like it should do 1.5 damage or even 1.6 while doing a barrage. I mean, the fact that it has 3 moves, 2 of which that aren't even that good, I think that means it should have a buff in barrage damage and damage in general. I don't know if the developers actually follow the canon stand stats, but if they are, then this is just wrong. I mean, Sticky Fingers has an A in power and Golden Experience has a C in power. And in YBA, Sticky Fingers does 1.2 damage with your destructive power maxed out, and Golden Experience does 1.3 damage. I don't think that makes sense. But then again, I did say this earlier, I'm not sure if they follow the canon stand stats. The next thing that I would change is the floor zipper uppercut. Yeah, it might be good in some scenarios, but most of the time it's not. Against actual good players, you will never be able to use this move. To be honest, I've been looking at this Eyes of Heaven clip, and I think that the move should be switched to something like this.
Sticky fingers! Kurai!
Now if they make the floor zipper uppercut look something like that, then I think that's one good thing done for Sticky Fingers. Because honestly right now it's not a move that you'd want to get, you only get it because you have to, and it's one of the few moves that Sticky Fingers has. Now I know that it's 1 skill point right now, but I think it should be what, 2 or 3 skill points. I think that will balance it out. One minor thing I would change is the length of the extend arm move. I feel like Sticky Fingers arms go way more further than that. And the one thing that a lot of people have been talking about is a beatdown for Sticky Fingers. To be honest, I kinda agree with them asking for a beatdown for Sticky Fingers. It only has 3 moves, and I think that adding another one will balance everything out. Cause right now everyone goes for the obviously OP stands like Tusk, the World Over Heaven, and I don't see much people using Sticky Fingers, and I think it's kinda underrated, but it just needs some fixes, you know. I'm pretty sure that's all I need to say about this stand. Yeah, it's a lot of negative stuff, but I think after they go over it and fix Sticky Fingers, then it'll be good. But other than that, I've got nothing else to say, so bye. I'll see you guys in the next video.